From a distance, this planet looks exactly like you'd expect. Bright, white, frozen. Its surface reflects sunlight like ice. Its temperature reads suggests it's a cold, inactive world. Its spectrum matches frozen water almost perfectly. To telescopes and probes, it looks like a dead ice planet. But that's not what it is, because the ice isn't real. The cold isn't real, and the planet beneath that frozen appearance is hot, rocky, and much alive. This is a planet that doesn't hide itself. It lies to light. When astronomers study distant planets, they rely on light. Not just images, but light reflects, scatters, and shifts across different wavelengths. That information tells us whether a planet has ice, rock, oceans, or clouds. This surface is covered by a planet-scale system of towering structures, spaced evenly, maintained consistency that generate large, transparent force field layers across the atmosphere. These force fields don't block matter. Ships can pass through them, particles can pass through them, but light doesn't. Instead of reflecting light naturally off the surface below, the fields intercept incoming light and re-emit it with altered properties: brightness, color, reflectivity, spectral nature. From far away, every photon leaving this planet says the same thing: the world is frozen. This isn't a hologram. Nothing is being projected in space like an image on a screen. The towers don't create pictures. They relight reflections. Think of it like this. If you shine a light at ice, it reflects in a very specific way. This planet doesn't need ice. It just needs light to behave as if it were ice. So telescopes don't see rock. They don't see heat. They don't see life. They see exactly what they expect to see when looking at a cold, interactive world. And expectation is almost the most powerful camouflage there is. There's a crucial limitation. The illusion is not perfect. It's only designed to work at a distance. From orbit or millions of kilometers away, deception holds. From thousands of miles away, it still looks convincing. But as you approach the planet, things start to feel wrong. The surface textures don't change with angle the way ice should. Reflections lag slightly between movement. Shadows don't line up perfectly. Depth clues fail. The illusion isn't meant to fool eyes, it's meant to fool instruments. Up close, the deception breaks down, and if you cross the boundary of the force field layer, the illusion disappears entirely. You don't see through it, you step out of the lie. On the other side, the world is completely different. The surface is dark rock, not ice. The air is warm, dense, and active. Geological processes are ongoing. Volcanism, heat flow, chemical cycling. This is not a frozen planet at all. It's a hot, rocky world with an environment that would have been obvious without the deception. The ice never existed. It was always a mask. The most important detail is the towers that projected the force fields that made it look like it's an ice planet were not built by civilizations like ours. They were grown, maintained, and adapted by a collective of extremely small, highly intelligent organisms. Individually, they're insignificant. Together, they operate at a planetary scale. They don't live in cities. They don't build monuments. They don't think in terms of structure. They think in terms of energy flow, light behavior, and long-term stability. For them, manipulating the atmosphere is no different than regulating body temperature. The planet itself is their habitat. The deception isn't about tricking explorers for fun. It serves a function. By reflecting more light away from the planet, the system reduces incoming energy, preventing runaway heat, stabilizes the climate to make it more of an icy planet, because it's already a rocky planet. The icy planet appears is the most efficient, less suspicious way to do that. It also has another effect. Cold, dead planets attract less attention. No one rushes to explore a frozen rock. The camouflage isn't aggression, it's avoidance. Survival through anonymity. The most unsettling part is how easy this works. Every method we use to classify a planet depends on light. temperature estimates, surface composition, atmospheric analysis. All of it assumes the light we receive is reflected naturally. This planet breaks the assumption. If it doesn't block observation, it controls the data. Because the illusion matches what scientists already expect, the description is rarely questioned. An ice planet behaving like ice is not suspicious. The illusion only fails when someone gets close enough to notice inconsistencies, and by then it's too late. Once you cross the boundary, there's no gradual reveal, no warning, no step forward, and the frozen world vanishes, replaced by heat, color, motion, and life. The shock isn't danger. The shock is realization. Anything you thought you knew about the planet was wrong. The planet isn't hiding. It's telling a story, one that observers are too willing to believe. It reminds us that planets don't have to be invisible to stay undiscovered. They just have to look uninteresting. Sometimes the most effective camouflage isn't darkness, it's expectation, and something in the universe that could be worlds that look dead, only because something very alive wants to stay that way.